Well, tonight we have continuing coverage about a local mother we told you about this summer who was running a Columbia Burger King all by herself at times. Back in June, video of Nakia Hamilton doing her job went viral, and she was praised for her work ethic. She ended up becoming one of our paid forward recipients just weeks after that video went viral. She was shown working 12 hours plus, holding down the fort so that Burger King could remain open.
I be missing out on my kids' life and I work a lot. So I be having to provide for them and I really don't be having time to spend with them. And it hurts me a lot.
Well, now she is going viral once again after she is reportedly saying she was fired. Our Brolyse Pimentel, you had a chance to speak with Nakia today. I mean, a lot of people kind of shocked at what she served up today, the news.
Yeah, and Nakia Hamilton says since we first aired her story, she's gone viral and working conditions have not improved, even with all that attention it was getting. She says Burger King fired her last week and says the way they've treated her is wrong. Nakia says her frustrations come from all the days she put sweat and tears into keeping the store running all by herself.
Evergreen fired me because I've been late because of my kids, bro. My kids come first. And now when y'all gonna watch my kids? Y'all don't pay for no babysitter, no nothing.
Nakia Hamilton, crying tears of frustration, posting this video on TikTok earlier this month after being fired from Burger King on Broad River Road in Columbia. Hamilton went viral on social media in June for running the restaurant solo, working 12 hours plus, doing every job to provide for her 3 children. She says the company wrongfully fired her after she was on approved time off and was scheduled to work the day she was coming back.
So I told them, you know, I'm not gonna make it in time. I don't see how y'all schedule me at 12 knowing I'm leaving Charlotte at 11, and it take an hour and 30 minutes to get to work. Still got to drop kids, I still got to do everything.
Hamilton says they responded and told her she was terminated so she didn't report to work the next day. But Burger King reached out and told her to report back to work the following day and to be on time. She says the franchise owner, Matt O'Doherty, went to look at her time logs for the past 2 weeks and told her she was late too often. Hamilton says O'Doherty lacked consideration and gave her a final write-up.
I was like, how I get a final written warning when I never got wrote up or got in trouble with the company?
Hamilton says she always communicated with her GM when she was going to be late and says she always was okay with it because she's a single mom and a hard worker. Hamilton says Burger King and O'Doherty used absence issues as a way to get rid of her.
He was like, yeah, you caused the controversy, you caused too much problems for the job, you knew not to work by yourself. They literally, 2 weeks after everything went down, they literally made a whole contract after everything went down about being in the store by herself.
She says since she's gone viral, Burger King has been threatening to fire her for speaking to the media about her solo shifts, but says they never provided help or extra crew members for her. Watch Fox News reached out to Burger King about the termination. In a statement, a Burger King spokesperson saying, quote, "Terminations are the decision of the franchisees who own and operate the BK restaurant. In this situation, the franchise confirmed the individual involved is no longer employed due to repeated attendance issues. Burger King says no one should work alone and they're disappointed their policy wasn't followed. Hamilton says she's planning to sue the company.
I feel like,
have you ever asked yourself why we think we have to work hard if we're going to win? It's not good information. In fact, it's a lie. Stop and think of some of the people you know that have been working real hard for a long time and they're not winning at all. They're broke. This is Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. He writes in here, there are 30 major causes of failure. There's 13 principles of success. Now listen to this. He said, if you are one of those people who believe that hard work and honesty alone will bring riches, perish the thought because it is not true. Riches, when they come in huge quantities, are never the result of hard work. Riches come, if they come at all, in response to definite demands based upon the application of definite principles and not by chance or luck.
Governments love to tell you they're working for your financial freedom. They talk about stability, growth, opportunity. But if you look closely at history, you'll see something much darker. Governments have always used hidden financial tricks to keep ordinary people broke while consolidating wealth and power for themselves. And the shocking part is that these tricks are not new. They've been recycled for centuries, wrapped in different packaging, sold under new names, but always with the same purpose: to transfer wealth upward and keep the majority dependent. Let's start by the 17th century. The financial system itself became the trick. When Britain created the Bank of England in 1694, it wasn't out of charity. It was because the government needed money to fight wars with France. Wealthy investors bought government bonds, and in return, the Crown guaranteed interest payments funded by taxes. This sounds like a fair deal, but think about who paid those taxes. Ordinary people, through duties on goods like salt, beer, and cloth. The wealthy lent money to the government and earned secure interest. The poor paid higher taxes to fund those interest payments. It was a wealth transfer system dressed up as national finance, and it cemented a pattern still alive today. The safest investments in the world are lending money to governments, and those returns are ultimately guaranteed by the labor and consumption of the masses. Fast forward to the modern world, and the tricks are everywhere. Take deficit spending. Governments run up massive debts, issuing bonds bought by investors, banks, and foreign powers. Politicians tell the public it's for infrastructure, jobs, or social programs, but much of it funnels into defense contractors, corporate subsidies, and bailouts. When repayment time comes, governments don't cut spending at the top. They raise taxes, inflate the currency, or slash social benefits. The trick is that the debt looks like it's for the people, but the burden lands on their shoulders while the profits go to the bondholders. And then there are bailouts. During the 2008 financial meltdown, banks took reckless bets, bundled toxic mortgages into securities, and nearly collapsed the global economy. Who paid for it? Ordinary taxpayers through massive government bailouts. Who profited afterward? The very same banks, which emerged bigger and more concentrated than before. The trick was simple: privatize the gains, socialize the losses,